We should do that.
Yeah, we definitely should do something where we can get in as many people as possible. And as many
Yeah, definitely.
spectators as well.
We'll have to see how swiftly this game does, and
I hope it doesn't
Layla
end.
I know, that'd be nice to go into that ace match. That'd be so sweet. Usually Hazu does get those ace matches, so hopefully he can pull that out. Tal'Darim, a much bigger map, obviously, can opt for some huge, long macro games, especially against in these PvZ matchups. So we're going to have to wait and see what our players are opting for. Because maybe if we see Mouz go for his a Forge Fast Expand, maybe we'll just see another Nidus out of viOlet.
Yeah, we could see another Nidus out of viOlet. Didn't work out too well in last game, and I was getting a heart attack earlier on when viOlet was going for the 7 pool, but he's not going to go for the 7 pool. Decided to make one more drone. He's going to go for the 8 pool, so viOlet wants to end this series early on. HasuObs is going to be scouting with 1 probe right now. Luckily for him, it is the 2nd spawn position. If it would have been the 3rd, it would have been very tough to hold. But in the 2nd spawn position, you are going to be able to catch those Zerglings run out with your probe, and that does give you enough reaction time. We see a scouting worker coming out of viOlet right now. You always have to do this. This is so pivotal. A lot of foreign Zergs don't do this. You need to scout with your drone for where the Protoss is. If your 8 pool runs in the wrong direction, that is a very bad deal. We actually see a 2nd probe coming out by HasuObs. He wants to be really thorough with the scouting, and usually we see this only in like really big tournaments with a lot at stake, where you want to be sure your opponent's not 6 or 8 pulling you. But this is always a hallmark of a good player to be doing this on this map. Sending out 2 probes, always a good move. I never do it, but HasuObs does.
Yeah, I never do that either. So yeah, this is quite interesting indeed.
Oh,
He
no.
actually, whoa, what is he doing, Lillian?
He saw the drone out of viOlet, and he was like, oh, you're
Oh.
spawning in that position. Now he realizes his mistake and going to be going back, so he's going to be scouting that 8 pool coming
And
a lot
these
later
lings
than
are
he usually would
done.
have.
Yep, these lings are streaming across the map right now. Lillian cannon going up right away. This drone going to start to pick at it. 2 cannons even going up. Maybe viOlet might be just trying to go for some type of reaction out of Hazu. And now, drone fight with the pro fight right now. His buddy's coming in. I'm going to zap you. They're playing ring around the rosy with these cannons right now. The drone trying to block all the structures off, and now there's a complete wall off.
There is a complete wall off. He will be able to build that cannon. What a beautiful wall here by Hasu. But those Zerglings are coming in. 1 probe goes down. The gateway is not... I don't think it's in a good position, or is it? Are those links going to be able to stream by? No, they don't. Hasu holds, cancels the gateway, knows he's going to be okay. 5 Zerglings are not going to be able to run past 2 cannons. Oh, I thought he was in trouble there for a second, going for that weird wall-off. But with an 8 pool, you can get that wall-off up. With a 6 pool, there's no way you're gonna be able to finish this wall, and you will have to go for that pylon near your nexus. But Hasu, knowing his timings, getting up his gateway and his 2 cannons in time to hold this. Looks like he has done this before. Of course, when you practice on this map, this is one of the things you practice for, like pool timings and how to hold them. Really great hold by Hasu.
Yeah, definitely one of the pivotal things for our Zerg player was having that drone block that gateway, and Hazu just threw it down right at the right time, and viOlet was unable to do that. Now we see viOlet going back to droning, gonna just try and go back into this game as normal as he can. He should be, he's going for double gas right now, though. This isn't normal.
No, I was about to say that. This is definitely not too normal here out of viOlet. It was looking normal for a little bit when he took the first gas, and then he took the second gas straight after. That was definitely not normal. I'm predicting another Nidus here, Nerdswagger. And this probe actually sneaking by without the Zerglings noticing. So the Zerg, this probe could be scouting that there is no Nexus up, nor hatchery, I mean. Oh, that probe is going to be scouting exactly what's going down, Nerdswagger. This is going to be so pivotal for Hasu.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be quite interesting. That layer tech going down again, like we saw from him that last game. He has that pylon kind of ready to spot that, that Nidus network. That is what viOlet is going to be opting for. So viOlet's going to have to find some spot that's going to work for him.
Yeah, the probe now coming in. He's actually seeing the lair morph, and the probe does get surrounded, but that's no big deal. He saw the lair morph. There was nothing else to see there. I don't even know why he pulled off his drones there. Doesn't really make a lot of difference. There's a stalker now on the way out of that gateway. He's going to be chrono boosting. I expect him to get some more stalkers. 2 stalkers are able to deny a Nidus from going down. We might see viOlet do something different, though, because it's been scouted. HasuObs is going to be expecting that Nidus, and he will be able to defend against it, I do think. Even if he's not able to deny vision, he might be able to deny the Nidus Worm from going up. So maybe we're going to see something crazy out of viOlet.
Yep, the only place I can find right now, there's one small... No, that's going to be done once the pylon is... Stalker is going to find this Overlord back here and start picking away at it. So this Overlord might go down. He does have another one that is transferring into an Overseer, as we normally see as well. Are we going to see the same Hydralisk Den play from viOlet that we saw before? He hasn't thrown it down quite yet. Still sticking to the Lings right now. This Overseer is going to be really the only thing that he can use to get this Nidus network in. But Hazu having vision everywhere in his main base right now.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty much impossible to find an area to get it down. The Zealot in the middle of the map is getting taken out by the Zerglings. That Zealot was scouting for that base to go down. Hazu saw there was no base up, and here we go. The Nidus network is being constructed eventually. That was a late Nidus. Really looked like viOlet was looking for some kind of area. I'm looking at his vision right now from the Overseer, and I think he's going to be dropping it over here, but that is going to be well in vision of this pylon. There we go. It's about to finish up. Is he gonna... Yeah, he's definitely gonna drop the Nidus over here. That pylon will be spawning it. Let's keep an eye on the Stalkers out of Hazu. How quick his reaction time is gonna be. Here it comes.
Here
Bam.
it comes, and there it is in the corner down there. There, the probes are pulled very quickly. They should be able to deny this Nidus quite easily, Lyrlian. And viOlet's going to know he's in a lot of trouble. He is just pretty much banking off of this. Of course, he's still continuing to build Lings. He's not going to be able to get that Nidus in there at all.
Now, how is he ever going to come back from this? Last game, this is pretty similar to what we've seen last game, a lot of viewers will be thinking. But the... What? Another Nidus? Okay, double Nidus network going down by viOlet. So his hope is going to be to start 2 Nidus networks and output... No, he knows it's over.